Welcome back to Unbiased and Unbossed. If you've been following the Shanquella Robinson murder, then more than likely you are aware that as of today, Mexican authorities have issued an arrest warrant for Daejanae Jackson. I have to assume that Daejanae is in the process of being picked up to be extradited back to Cabo, Mexico. As more information becomes available, I'm sure they'll update the United States, aka the Black community. I was watching this live on the lead attorney's channel, and he had a woman by the name of All Natural Beauty on his channel, and they were discussing this case. And she made a lot of interesting points, and I want to discuss those, but first I'm going to show you the video.
If you look, and just to verify my background, I have 30 years of nursing experience.
30 years of nursing
Yes.
experience.
Right.
Damn.
The reason I'm saying this is because I spent a lot of years working with spinal cord injury patients. And depending on how high the injury to your spinal cord is, if you can breathe or not. So you're not gasping for air, your lungs are, you're not moving. So I used to work with patients on ventilators, and occasionally it would pop off if they have a spasm, right? The ventilator would pop off. Their body is not going to move because they need the ventilator to move. If you have an injury up here, you're not breathing. So it's impossible for the doctors to have come there and made any assessment. She wouldn't have had no signs of life. When she fell, if you look at the video, you can see when the back was broken, because it's a certain way a paralyzed body can lay. If your body is not paralyzed, there's certain positions you just can't naturally go in. When she first was slung over and she sat up like that, that was just, her neck was broke at that time. And that's why you can tell the people that's in there knew something was wrong, because they were like, get up, like demanding for her to get up, because they knew she couldn't. She looked different and she didn't move after that. There's no breathing with a broken neck. Because everybody saw her not breathing. She's able to look, she can still think and everything, but she's not able to make any sounds. So she saw them and heard them talking to her like that, and she was helpless until she blacked out, because without oxygen, you're done.
Wow. So when I initially heard that, it began to make a little bit more sense, because I know when I initially saw the video, and I was going to put in the video that showed Shanquella after the fight, which is basically the last 2 seconds of the fight video that's circling the internet. I was going to put in a photo of that, but I didn't want to. It's too barbaric and savage, and it lacks complete humanity that someone would do that to a friend, and then you got people recording it. But I was going to put that in. I decided not to. However, we know what part of the video I'm talking about. We can see in the video that she stops moving to the extent that, we wondered, like, why didn't she get up? Why didn't she block? And now to know that her spinal cord may have been injured and she couldn't do so, that would make it make sense. As well as the other points she highlighted on, as far as authorities covering the situation up, that would also make sense, because there's just a lot of misinformation with this case. And I honestly believe, because it's Mexico, because this was a Black woman, and because there may have been a payoff, which is circulating around the internet, that authorities were just going to brush this under the sofa. But now that they know America is fighting for this situation to have a resolution, I think people are having to go back to cover up their tracks. And it's going to come out that authorities lied and they didn't do all that they should have done in this situation. We just don't know how deep this situation goes. However, I'm going to stay tuned to all the information that comes out, because I think now that Daejanae, whatever her name is, has been arrested, in the process of being arrested, you're going to have more videos and more information come out, because now it's time to talk. And I look forward to bringing that information to you guys.